Hello, everybody. This is CS Natural Fitness, and I am Christopher. Good to see ya. Like and subscribe if you haven't. I'll tell you at the end of the video too. But today is about beginner bicep training. I haven't ever been to the gym. I've only gone a few times. I've done Zumba and step classes, but how the heck do I get bigger biceps? So, how to get bigger biceps at the beginning? Basically just do bicep curls. It's honestly pretty simple. With beginners, anything you do, you're just going to grow. It's not very hard. You just need to do that curl. You do need to do it properly though. I'll do another video later about strict form, proper form, whatever, how to do it so you can support your back, get the most tension you can into the biceps and grow as much as you can. But for beginners, we're going to start with size. Size and strength go together. You don't really need to worry about getting size as a beginner. You will just grow. I'm sure you've seen a billion videos that tell you, you will just grow. And you will just grow. That's the thing, is your biceps haven't really been worked before. You haven't done much on them. There's not a whole lot of things in life where you really just use your biceps. You know, you're going to be holding it neutral, which is a lot of brachialis, or you're going to be using your shoulders too, whatever. It's not just a lot of just biceps. Your biceps probably aren't overly developed. Maybe if you're in construction, I've seen a lot of carpenters. Some carpenters, oh man, their biceps are just amazing, probably from carrying wood all the time, whatever, you know. But for basic beginners who have never been in the gym, don't know what the heck they're doing, I'll give you some tips. So basically, you just want to stick with basic bicep movements. You're gonna only want to do 5 to 10 sets for your total bicep workout. I would say stick with 2 exercises a workout. Your biceps are tiny little muscles. They're tiny. Even when they're massive, it's like Arnold's bicep was probably like my fist, you know. You put that up to my chest, my chest is bigger than that, you know, and I'm not the biggest guy. So you don't need the same volume and weight and all that as you would need on bigger muscles. So biceps, you don't need all that. Once again, I'm sorry, I did not state the fact that this is all my opinion. This is from experience. This is my opinion. This is not factually based science. Some of it is, some of it's not. So I'm just going to blanket and say this is my opinion. If you haven't watched the other videos, I personally have been training since I was 12, playing sports, a lot of athletics. And when I was 19, 147 pounds, 6'1.5", I decided to start working out. And now I sit at approximately 215 with, I don't know, probably 15% body fat. No, I'm not crazy chiseled or anything, but you can see my muscles for sure. So, getting back to the point, you only need to do a couple of workouts each set, or couple of different exercises each workout. So, number one that all beginners are going to want to do for their biceps is standing barbell curl. That is a no-brainer. This is the king of bicep exercises. Puts it in the perfect position. You can overload the weight. With holding the two, it really helps stabilize the body rather than having one dumbbell going or another, which dumbbells will help you use your core a little bit more, which is fine and great, but the tension on the biceps, nothing's going to beat the standing barbell curl. Number two, that will switch. So I would say do 1 or 2 warm-up sets of the standing barbell curl. Do it so you can do 15 reps of something that you could go to 20 or 25 of. That's sort of what you're wanting to hit. Just, you want to get the muscles going, but your joints are going to be cold, your muscles are going to be cold. We want to get the synovial fluid in the joints and get the muscles warmed up, get them contracting, start a little bit of blood flow. Yeah, and so you want to do about 2 warm-up sets and then 3 working sets. At the beginning, you sort of want to do endurance and strength. There's endurance, which is high reps, strength, which is sort of middle reps, and power, which is lower reps. Power is like 1 to 5, maybe 6 reps. Strength is like 6 to 12 reps. And endurance is, I would say, like 15 to possibly 25 reps. So for this, I would recommend you start with a set where you do your first 2 warm-up sets, and your first working set, you're going to do 15 reps. You want that set to be like right on 15 reps. If you get like 16 and then you're just done, that's fine. That's good. That means that you found like a good spot. If you add 5 or 10 pounds to that, you might not be able to get 15. So if you can do 16, that's fine. Do another exercise like triceps or whatever, or take your minute or 2 and then go back. This time, you shouldn't be able to do 16 reps or 15 reps. You should be down 2 or 3. That point, maybe floating between 12 to 14. If that has happened, that is perfect. You are right on the proper weight to get strength, which strength and hypertrophy are pretty much the same rep schemes and weights, so that's great. And on your last set, if you hit 12 again, that means you do have some more gas in the tank. So that means like either you're cheating and you don't know what you're doing, but if you do have good form and you know you're working your biceps, that means if you do your 3rd set and you can still do 12 perfect form, that means you should do 1 more set. That means you have not completely exhausted the strength out of your muscles, so you want to do 1 more set. Hopefully you only hit like 7 to 9 in that set. If you can do another 12, I don't know what the heck's going on. Either you've got like so much energy, it's ridiculous in your muscles, you have like a higher capacity of like ATP or something, I don't know. Or you're most likely just not working the biceps properly. Really make sure you're getting that contraction and everything. I'll go over that in another video. But yeah, so you want to do approximately 3 sets where you're starting with like 15 or 16 reps. That same weight, you go down to 12 to 14 reps. And that same weight, you go down to like 7 to 9 reps. If you're still over 10 reps on the 3rd set, do a 4th set. That simple. For your second workout, I would switch it up every time you do it. With arms, especially me telling you to do 5 to 10 sets workout, it's pretty much you want to do like 10 to 20 sets a week. So if you're doing 1 workout, you can do 10 to 20. 1 workout a week for arms, you can do 10 to 20 sets. It's fine. Just for optimal muscle growth and strength and everything. You only need 2 days off. So if you do the 5 to 10 sets, you take that 48 hours, you do another 5 to 10 sets, that's the best. So for the second exercise, I would recommend you doing 1 of 3, and I would say rotate these 3 out. Always do your barbell, your standing barbell curls, and then move on to either the supinated curl, where, I guess I need to stand up for this. You're going to have your hand pronated against your thighs, and you're going to curl up, and as you curl, you're going to twist your wrists to supinate. Down and up. I don't know if you can see that. Hopefully you guys can. And that. So that is huge because, once again, your bicep doesn't just curl. It actually helps your hand move supinate. So you want to supinate. Supinate. That's another function lots of people don't do. Incorporate it. Every 3 arm workout, bicep workout would be fantastic. Second one you want to do is preacher curl. Preacher curl with a bar is fine. It's great. And load it up and get like short range of motion and stuff, but you can't get the full range of motion. I don't always preach full range of motion. I actually don't. I think you should do full range of motion every workout, but not every exercise. Some exercises, you just want to crank it out, whatever. So for the preacher curl, if you're just doing heavy weights, as long as you're being smart, barbell's fine. Easy curl, barbell, it doesn't really matter. I recommend using a cable though. Getting like a straight bar or an easy curl bar connected to a cable. Put your arms out in front of you and do that. Don't forget to support your shoulders with your scapula, but just like that. And that will be fantastic. Once again, 3 sets of that. Just like the barbell curls, you want to hit 15, 16, then you want to hit 12, 14, then you want to hit 7 to 9. Once again, I am a natural guy. I've never taken steroids, never done anything like that. So everything I'm saying is strictly for natural people, not for steroid users. Pardon my language. Could be. I don't know. I've never used them. Never trained that way. Don't have a lot of clients that have that, you know? And I don't like... I think we should all be healthy and everything. So no judgments. If you want to be the biggest, the strongest, whatever. I wanted to be big and strong and natural. That's what I want to be. So anyways, I keep getting off the point. The last exercise is the elbows behind the body curl. Whether you're doing it with seated on an inclined bench with dumbbells, that's fine. But once again, standing with the cable behind your back, keeping your elbow behind your back, and curling will be the best. Once again, if you have a machine where you can do 2 curls at the same time, fantastic. If you can only do 1 arm at the same time, that's fine too. Do like 3 sets. 15, 16 reps, 10 to 12 reps, or 12 to 14 reps, maybe even 11, and then 7 to 9 reps. That's what you're going for. If you do your bicep workout, and then the next time you go and do the same weight, you did 40 pounds for the barbell, or you did the barbell 45 pounds, you know, and you can just crank out the 16, and you did it perfectly. But then the next time, all of a sudden you can do like 20, you know, and then the next set you do 17. That means you have to move up in weight now. That means you are training for endurance, which does not give you a lot of strength, if any, and it does not give you a lot of hypertrophy. It is good for your joints and your body to adapt and everything, but doing the 15 to 16 for the first set is more than enough for a beginner. Beyond that, do your 6 or so sets with your 2 warm-up sets at the very beginning. If you need to do the extra sets, you know, that's fine. Once again, if you're still hitting 12 after your 3rd set, you still hit 12, do that 4th set, you know. It's pretty simple, pretty easy, you beginners. Not a lot of work goes into it. Don't forget to eat well. You know, veggies, greens, all different colors of vegetables, protein, not just beef and pork and chicken, but like tofu and beans and all sorts of stuff, you know. Got to make sure you feed so you can recover, get a good sleep. But yeah, for you beginners, don't go too hard. You go too hard, your body will take longer to adapt, basically. Thank you for watching. Next video will be about intermediate biceps. Yeah, thanks again. Take care. Oh, don't forget to like and subscribe.